Hi again, Kevin Sutmuller, the Age Coach, bringing you the talk that I promised. Are you fit for life? So as you see, I have a graph here. And what I want to explain, if you don't learn anything else from the Age Coach, please pay attention to this concept. I think it's vitally important for the end of our life and the vitality that we have when we get there. So this graph is represented by a couple things here. We have fitness on one side, and we also have a timeline here along the bottom. In general, very generalized, our athletic peak is, roughly between 15 and 25. So that's represented by this line here. Let's call this our peak fitness at that age range, give or take a few years, whatever. So the other part is when we start to age. Down here, this black line, if you're really lucky with genetics, you're gonna last 80, 90, 100 years. So that's what this black line here represents. That's not typically the case though, based on the actions of what we do as far as physical abilities and our daily habits. So what happens probably, 40s or 50s after we get married and have kids and life starts to take over and we start to forget about our fitness levels. What happens is we start to decline and drop off, becoming very unfit. Probably, it's getting younger and younger, unfortunately. But 40, 50, 60, we become very unfit. Loss of strength, loss of fitness level, cardiovascular ability, cardiovascular fitness drops off. And what happens is decrepitude takes over. And that's no fun when you can't go and do things like you would like to. Play with your kids and grandkids and run and play and all that. So what we have to do is ideally, when we get to that peak fitness, is maintain it all the way through our lifetime. So that when we get towards the end, our fitness level is still pretty high based on our actions on the daily, on the monthly, on the yearly. So if we can maintain that fitness through our lifetime, these end days are going to be way better. So if you did not do that since your peak fitness days, and you started to drop off into your very unfit lifestyle, what do? Well, you reclaim it. No matter where you are on this timeline, you can reclaim by doing the actions on the daily basis that can reclaim a lot of that fitness. Will you ever be up here where you originally could have been? No, maybe not. But you can reclaim a lot of that fitness as you start to age. I have five main elements. So basic fitness, strength, mobility, balance, and nutrition are the 5 elements that I think will help. If you maintain those or reclaim those, then these end days out here, 60, 70, 80, 90, will be much better. So what we want to do is bend that curve back so that we remain as healthy and fit as we can, so that at the end of life, we can still go and do things and play with our grandkids and go out and do things, lift and move and have fun and stay vibrant. There's a term called compression of morbidity, which was kind of a theory presented by Dr. Fries. He's a professor at Stanford. And what that essentially says, in short, is that most people start getting sick back here when they start to lose their fitness levels back in the 40s and 50s. So then, say they live until 100. That's 60 years of basically weakness, sickness, disease, those types of things that occur. They end up on medications, they end up in nursing homes, broken ankle, hip, arms, all kinds of things because of the loss of fitness. And their health habits on a daily basis are not as ideal as they could have been along the way, and or at least reclaiming some of that fitness as we age. So that compression of morbidity concept is the fact that we want to take this window, and by remaining fit, we want to shrink that window down to a very short window at the end of life where we get sick and then pass on. So the better we can maintain our life, our fitness throughout life, the shorter this window could be. The potential is much greater by remaining fit to shrink that window of sickness and infirmity towards the end of life. So, in a nutshell, that is exactly what my Are You Fit for Life talk is about, is if you haven't maintained your fitness, then damn it, go reclaim it. Doesn't matter how old you are. It's so important for those end days that you get fit, get strong, get more mobile, find balance in your life. And that's not just, like a teeter-totter balance, physical balance. This is also mental balance. I'll expand more on those both on my website and further videos down the road. And then also nutrition, which is kind of a catalyst for life. It's the fuel that fuels our bodies to do the things that we do. So, there you have it. That is my talk for Are You Fit for Life? So now I ask you that same question. Look at yourself, look at your daily habits and actions, and ask that question. Are you fit for life? Thanks for listening. Check it out on YouTube. Have a great day. Have a great life. We love you. The Age Coach.